Hello, my collective. Let's go ahead and get your message from Spirit. As always, this is a collective message, so please take it as it resonates to you and your situation. If you were interested in booking a personal with me, the link to that will be in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see, what does Spirit have to say? We're going to pull 3 cards for my collective. What does Spirit have to say? What does Spirit have to say to you, my collective? All right, we have free wisdom, no, coming forward. We have new beginning, spring energy, and then we have developing, egg coming through. All right, if something has not worked out in the past for you, okay, with this being said, because we have no, but we have new beginning and we have developing, if something has not worked out for you or something has been kind of, removed from your life in some way, shape, or form. And I think that there has been another message that I posted recently that was kind of like that. I feel like that's for a reason. It's because if there's some sense of redirection, or there's like a sense of this isn't working out because there's something better here. I'm developing something better for you. I have something better in the works for you. It's kind of what Spirit is saying. If this is where you've lost your job, a relationship, a friendship, maybe it's like, you were looking at buying a home and a home didn't work out. Maybe a car didn't work out in some way, shape, or form. I am removing the old because I have something better in plan for you. You needed to get rid of that so I could develop something else for you. Let's go ahead and pull one piece of advice for my collective. What does my collective need to hear? One piece of advice. All right, we have embrace passion. Wow, okay. So I feel like this, because this is saying that there could have been something that has kind of came forward for you recently that could have changed, or it could be where it's like there's something, out there. But this is also saying, this is reminding you to chase your dreams, choose your dreams, choose what is true to you. And so that kind of makes sense to me, where it's like if something was removed, it's because Spirit's trying to remind you, what do you care about? What makes you happy, or what would feel true to you, if that makes sense, okay, my collective? So there's definitely something here that's coming forward about change in some way, shape, or form, but I feel like this is because it's time for a new beginning. It's time for something new to develop here. And it's like, if you were to continue down this path, you would get away from whatever this is over here. And I feel like there's something where it's like you are passionate, you care about, that makes you excited, that makes you happy. It's a part of like a dream or something that you would really enjoy, versus if we went down this path, I wouldn't have followed it as much, right? So there's definitely something here that's in the development of something. Let's go ahead and pull a couple more cards. Let's just kind of see what else does my collective need to hear. We're going to pull 3 more cards. What else does my collective need to hear? We have shared journey coming forward. Yep, see, this is saying to honor the transformation while also being open to new paths. Together we make magic. Okay, so we have power to attract coming forward. And then we also have rhythm of life. Yeah. See, I feel like it's like, be okay with what you're letting go, because you're making opportunity for something new to come forward. And now is giving you the moment of attracting, or the moment of power. If you didn't go through this, and for some of you, I feel like this is a lot deeper, but for some of you, this could be very surface level, where it's like only a couple little things have changed, but it needed to change because it puts you in an opportunity for something better. For some of you, this is where it's like, there's been some drastic changes, and it's okay to mourn what you've lost, but be very open to the new possibilities. And I feel like because I have gone through this, because this has disappeared out of my life, because I lost this in some way, shape, or form, it's really motivating me to get to this other place, right? Like, let's say that you ended a relationship and it wasn't the best of the relationships, right? And that's always hard to do. And it's like, well, that only puts you in a position to really find the relationship that you're trying to attract to yourself, or the love that you truly deserve, right? Let's say this is a job. You've been working in a job. Let's say it's just kind of been a job and you've been stable there, but it doesn't make you happy. It's not somewhere where it's like, this is what you're passionate about. This is what you cared about. Or this is what you wanted to do. And it's like, I needed to remove that. So I get you back on track to remind you what that fun is, or to attract, to connect in with what truly needs to be with you. Does that make sense? I also feel like there's a sense of like flow, where it's like, I allow the flow of life to happen. I trust in spirit. I trust in the universe. I trust in my guides. I trust in God. And I think I shared this the other day, but I know somebody who lost a job very abruptly, okay? And they're such a hard worker. They're an amazing worker at that, right? And they lost their job. And honestly, it was a really bad reason to lose a job, like as far as like what the company fired them for. Like, I feel like it's a stupid thing to be fired for. It was basically, they had been working there. They called off one day out of a whole year and they got fired for it, right? And I feel like you should be able to call off and give yourself a U day. I don't think that's something that needs to happen all the time, but you should be able to do it once or twice, throughout a year and call it a day. Well, they got fired, and I kept telling them, I was like, listen, you're a good person. You work hard. You know what you're doing. Like, I feel like God has bigger plans for you. I feel like God has a redirection for you. And the very next day, they got a call from somebody that was offering them a job with higher pay, better hours, a better position, higher position. And I was like, I knew that God had a better plan for you in store. And that's kind of what I feel here is, I feel like God has a better plan for you. God has something better in store for you. And it's like this, whatever you're going through right now, I feel like it's like giving you the moment of motivation, or giving you the moment of manifestation, right? Power to act, where it's like, if this was here, you're okay, right? You're not where you want to be, but you're okay. Like but I feel like it's like Spirit's trying to remind you, hey, you have bigger dreams than this. You have bigger hopes than this. You have things out there that make you happier than this. And so I feel like Spirit's like, hey, I removed these so that way I can put you on a new path. I can redirect you into something bigger, better, stronger, right? I want you to move in the flow with Spirit in some way, shape, or form. Let's go ahead and pull a couple more cards. Let's just kind of see, what else does Spirit have to say? We're going to pull 4 cards about this. Spirit, what do you have to say about this? What do you have to say about this for my collective? We're going to pull 4 more cards. All right, we have the World coming forward. Ooh, the 10 of Pentacles. See? I feel like you're closing a chapter because something better. Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the 3 of Swords. And I feel like this is where you're at right now, but it's like Spirit had to close this chapter for this. I'm just going to pull 3 clarifying cards on this 3 of Swords. 3 clarifying cards on this 3 of Swords. Spirit had to complete a chapter of something because it's like, that's how the wheel's going to get moving. But I feel like this 3 of Swords references more of your worry, more of your stress, because it's like, okay, well, there's things that are developing, but I don't see it yet. I'm not there yet, and I need all of this to change to get there. But Spirit's like, hey, I needed to close that door. I needed to make things happen. We're just pulling 3 clarifying cards on this 3 of Swords. What is this 3 of Swords referencing? Okay, we have that 4 of Pentacles. See, I feel like this is like you trying to hold on to situations or trying to hold on to something. Yeah, yep. You're trying to hold on to something, okay? You were trying to hold on to something, and I feel like it no longer suited you. I feel like this could be, and it doesn't have to be for everybody, but I want you to use it as an example, where it's like let's say you had big dreams to go be a vet or a doctor, or, it's like you wanted to do something that you were passionate about, that you cared about. But you got a job at an office job as being an accountant. You made decent money. It was okay for your lifestyle, whatever the case is, but you're not really passionate about it. You don't really have the drive there, but it's something stable. It's something that, is decent, and, whatever the case is. I feel like you were holding on to that and not really realizing like your bigger dreams, and your bigger dreams were meant for you. Okay. And that's what Spirit's trying to redirect you into something bigger. Like, okay, now that this is removed, you can focus on what really matters to you, that job that really matters to you. You can really, maybe some of you, like, you made it to the max in certain positions in some way, shape, or form, and it's like, that's not where you need to be anymore. You deserve to be higher than what this is. Like, you know more. You're too advanced for this. And so I feel like this could be where it's like, you're holding on to the worry, or you're holding on to a situation in some way, shape, or form with this 4 of Pentacles. But with this Knight of Swords, it's like there's a new opportunity that's coming forward, presented from Spirit right here, right? The Hierophant. there's a new opportunity that's being presented for you through this Hierophant, and I feel like Spirit's bringing it forward. I needed to redirect you to give you the power to manifest, the power of motivation. I needed to redirect you. I needed to give you an opportunity to, if you were to be in this, you wouldn't have opened up to this opportunity because you wouldn't have been looking. You wouldn't have been, trying to manifest this, or I just feel like you were stale and stagnant, and it's like, that's not where you're meant to be. It's time for things to turn in your favor. And right here we have the moon. So I feel like you weren't open. Yeah. Oh my gosh. As I pull the bottom of the deck, we have the moon, where it's like, I feel like you were not aware of something, like you weren't open to something. I didn't see something, okay, because we have that moon. We have this Two of Swords. I wouldn't have seen it. I would have been unaware of it, but this is what makes me happy. Okay, there is something here definitely about being more comfortable, or there's just something that's more compatible with you. And I just feel when whatever position this was in, that Spirit's like removing from your life, or had removed or redirected you towards, like, again, let's say you were trying to buy a house, and it's like, well, this house that you're applying for, you were trying to buy, it's not what you think it is. Like, there's something better out there for you. If this is like a move, maybe it's divine timing on something, but there's something here where it's like you don't see it, or you wouldn't have seen it. If this was in the place, you wouldn't have been open to these other things. And that's what Spirit's trying to say here. So there's still something here that's developing, okay? But it's like, I'm opening you to new beginnings. I'm opening you to something that's like better for you, in a sense, all right? And Spirit's really working with you for that. So don't hold on to this worry, this stress, this anxiety, this pain, and whatever this is. Spirit's only doing this to give you the motivation to manifest what you truly want, or to go towards what really is passionate or suitable for you, something more compatible, all right? I am sending you all lots of love and light. I hope you enjoyed your message. Take care.